Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Everyone just loves their gods.
Reserve time. Radiant team ban.
You do. It's like, for example, if you start playing, you know, a MMORPG, all the good names are taken. So it's like pro gaming. We're actually starting to get a lot of players coming through, so we're going to be running into names. As long as your
they
name
just
is
have to be a little bit more creative.
exactly artistic. Oh yeah.
Vengeful spirits.
So we're in the draft. Mineski versus Extremists. We didn't get that many opportunities to cast Extremists. Casted it once apparently, but I don't remember the game. So let's see if this is going to be a game for Mineski to really show off their power as a team. Because we know Mineski is. Say a lot of people are expecting Mineski to go through.
Well,
so
I just wanted to say there's another Invoker pick, and Mineski can pick up their Void. Like
it depends. Does Winter want to go through the hell of playing Void again?
the 4th Void game in a row?
I don't think he minds.
10 seconds remaining.
But
Probably,
the thing is,
yes.
Extremists play Silencer. I think that's another thing you have to. Because you can ban the Silencer because another team plays it, but then maybe Extremists don't play Silencer and they have something else in mind to shut down a faceless voice. Like, hell, they picked up Mirana second.
Naga Siren, for example, you know, just song.
Just song. Sing when the chrono's up.
Yeah, because Miranda is not a normal pick, and they're just like, what shall we do now? What do they want to do? Is it core? Is it roaming? Is it offlane? What do we do?
Normally it's a support Mirana. All the ones that I've seen so far have been support Mirana, and typically you'll see a Mirana Bane combo or Mirana Shadow Demon. So those are a couple of heroes to consider to ban. I think it's going to be the support Mirana. I'm pretty sure he does. If he doesn't, then it'll be a support task.
10 seconds remaining.
I think he should know how to play Tusk.
I'm pretty confident that he can play it, yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
Just assume he plays everything, because fun.
Dire team ban.
Okay. Slaughter and Void, 2 purple heroes. This is not purple, so it's therefore not Winter Hero.
10 seconds remaining.
He's white. They're more
5
white red.
seconds remaining.
His eyes are a little bit blue.
Does it count? The blue eyes? I don't think so. I feel it might be a clockwork game.
Against
Actually,
it
could be a clockwork game for Extremists. Clockwork is pretty good setup for a Mirana.
Radiant team
You still need some setup for a Mirana arrows.
Radiant team pick.
They can just pick the Bane.
Dire team pick.
Oh, wait. Is this IO tiny now?
Do you guys mind? I need to AFK for 2 seconds. I've got to.
Sure.
I'll let you two cast. Enjoy!
So, yeah, that's the thing with those like single elimination tournament with like tons of games going on. You can't get enough information on the teams you're gonna play against. And yeah, Extremist Dota, they pick up the IO in the second phase, and that's a value pickup for them. And Mineski, they didn't know that they had to ban this hero because they hadn't some time to just research the enemy team. So yeah. And that actually means that And the other thing is, when you're quick on your games, you can actually, you will be the guy who has to wait, and therefore you have some time to research the enemy team. So ending your game is quick, then will benefit you.
Axe.
Dire team pick.
And they actually go for the axe. This is an interesting lane. I mean, that means it's probably gonna be a Mirana core, or do we see like Mirana IO dual support? I don't like that too much, because they don't have the best setup.
Radiant team ban.
What good cores are left for IO? You can still go for CK. Morphling is pretty decent. Gyrocopter is decent. Oh yeah,
10
Bristleback.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that might be a problem with the Mirana
Reserve
as a
time.
support, yeah. So, what's a good late game carry against Tiny? Something that doesn't get bursted too easy? Maybe a mid-use? I mean, that's just
Dire
ultimate
team
greed,
back.
but whatever, right? Yeah, they
10
could do
seconds
that.
remaining.
But still, at least you want to pick up a decent carry to benefit from the iron.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Oh.
Yeah,
Radiant
they're
team
actually banning the
pick.
Juggernaut. And I think Omnislash also breaks the tether, so not the best synergy there as well. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
5 seconds
Extremist,
remaining.
they are just... Yeah, I like how Extremist Dota, they
Reserve
pick
time.
something that's off the line and they just disrupt the enemy like flow, how they want to fight. Every time they draft something, they're like, okay, why is there an X? Nobody picks X. Why do they pick X?
Well, I come back and it seems like it's counter picks galore.
Yeah, Mineski is just kind of forced into those picks.
You're denying
Well,
a Bane
it's
from
the
Extremists. Yeah, there's a deny pick for the Mirana. Oh
Okay,
my
it's gonna be
god!
the CK.
Oh god, I'm excited.
Well, Tiny will get the cleave later on, so those illusions, they gonna melt. Mm.
10 seconds remaining.
I
5
didn't
seconds remaining.
so yeah. Just yeah.
Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sorry about that. So Chaos Knight versus a
They go for the
Razor.
race. Interesting. Mm.
Razor. Let's take a look at how do you think the lanes are going to work out for both sides? This is definitely a mid tiny, unless mid tiny Jakku.
Yeah,
Only
you
plays
don't
mid.
want to run a melee core against X when you can avoid it.
Razor's safe lane. Yeah. And then it's gonna be Winter Tusk. Oh god, he's a winter hero! People keep saying he needs to play Winter Wyvern. I'm happy if he plays Tusk.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to
he
this
has to get his
Mirana.
Scotty as well, right?
That's a bit much.
Prepare for battle.
Arcane Boots is good enough, I suppose. Maybe because people keep telling me like Arcane Energy is supposed to be. Mana.
I don't know.
Smoke. They'll be going up against into 5. Unfortunately, CK might run into 5 heroes. So if they can get the vision on these heroes, smoke breaks, they should be fine. But Bane's leading. He doesn't have Nightmare yet, but he's got boots.
But he has boots.
I don't think they can get him. Look at how defensive Mr. position. I don't even know they're there, but the snowball,
Oh, they're
5-man snowball into CK. And unfortunately, the arrow gonna deny Jacko from doing
still,
anything. But
they're gonna get him, right?
the
Yeah,
regen,
they got
yeah,
him.
regen wasn't enough. Winter very low though. The arrow.
They don't count.
There's no arrow. Yeah. Yeah. So already Mineski off to a good start, killing the CK of all heroes.
So he's not happy, and they're gonna get one boundary rune, and Walker will get the other.
The battle begins.
Did you believe the cactus the whole time? Oh dear. Oh, cameraman fucked up. Try it. Try it. Okay, can you guys cast again? I've got to help somebody do something.
Okay, sure.
I'll be back.
I think I can cover Extremist because you like Winter so much. So on the side of Extremist, we're gonna have Q-Step on the DK. We're gonna have Matt on the IO as well as OHEP on the Mirana. CQI will be playing the mid lane Invoker, and God will play the Axe. Okay, and in terms of bastards, it's looking pretty even. I mean, CK has a little bit of more CS than Razor, but I think that's gonna be evened out when the creeps just catch up. So, doing good for both safety laners. Invoker is having a little bit of a rough time against Tiny, but I mean, that's just thanks to Bane. Yeah, that was just thanks to Bane helping out. Oh, the Arcane Rune on Bane, now with the Brain Sept that only costs 42 mana. He can't get it. But they can toss him back. Then avalanche him, maybe? Can they get the kill? It's gonna be close. Oh, nice arrow snipe on the top. Bait! The bait is real. Mirana is just farming the hot camp here while throwing arrows from time to time. I really like that. Yeah, she's probably gonna throw arrow towards Winter. And looks like he's gonna be fine. At least for you. With what? Yeah, it's a little bit too much cover pride. Maybe. Looks like Jacko wants to get another invoker setup, but yeah. Looks like they won't be able to do that. bo3 is in the mid lane helping out, and they have vision on him? Yeah, they have vision on him, so... And he should play a little bit safe, be aware of the errors, and then he should be fine. And God is actually just sacrificing the offlane completely, went to the jungle. Was like, I'm not gonna play against Razor anymore. Don't want to play against this hero, static link too strong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're just gonna push the tower, and when someone comes, he's gonna die. But maybe they're aware of that. It's smelling fishy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Right now, they're not doing anything. Okay, now they are gonna move towards Mirana. But she has the ward as well, so she can actually see the tiny moving towards her. Okay, they're going for Invoker, but he has the Ghost Walk and there's no detection.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, there's the sentry, and... Is the Invoker still okay? No, it looks like he's gonna die. Io comes in. Can they get the vengeful? Yes, they can. And they will get the tiny as well. And there's another stun, so they should be able to get Tuskers. Really good rotation by him, and yeah. Io with a triple kill! This Io has bottle and earn 6 minutes, like, he's happy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I feel like Mineski didn't really fall behind, or did like those bad trades. Maybe it's the tiredness that affects them a little bit, or maybe they were just overconfident. Yeah. Reality Rift is just the instant tether slow, and then you can follow it up with whatever you like. And Knight already picks up a bracer, so maybe some drums, or with a Helm of Anvil. Yeah, he's gonna get an Omelette. I mean, Omelette is just way too good on the Chaos Knight. He's a strength hero, he gets 65 damage out of that item when he activates it, and his illusions also get tons of strength, so they're gonna hit hard as well. Invoker might be in trouble top lane. Does he? Yeah, did they have detection? No, they had not, so he could have gone for the Ghost Walk get out. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem with the low level invoke. It's still like 22 seconds to get the next spell, it's like eternity.
Perfect.
A nice arrow, and they should be able to get the Razor now. He's popping his static storm, but he should die, yeah. They get him.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And
attack.
now with the Urn heal, I mean, just one Urn charge pretty much healed up IO as well as the CK completely. And he's pretty close to Blink now, so this looks like a maybe 12-minute Blink dagger for him. So really good stuff. I mean, he has been a mid lane farmer, not a jungler.
Regeneration.
Yeah, and he got some XP, but he wasn't really able to CS a lot. And
Radiant's
they
bottom
pushed
tower
the
is
tier
under
1,
attack.
yes, but then they didn't try to force more and force the X back to the lane, and therefore he was just happy in the jungle, farming up. Oh, 4 seconds down on the Razor! Your life is real, and now Winter goes in, but he won't be able to kill the IO, and now he's getting chased down. They didn't even need another rift. They're relocating on top, and it looks like Xtrmst, yeah, he's in trouble as well. Another 4 seconds down, this guy is just getting lucky every time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah. I don't think they can follow it up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
The other big thing,
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top
the
tower
other
is
big
under
thing with the CK is that he lacks mana, and I can just provide that. And actually, he's almost at Arcane Boots, and I want to see IO pick up Arcane Boots. Like, he could just completely refill the mana pool of his team, at least that one of X, and okay. Yeah, nice. I mean, that's why you have to ban this hero against those guys who are able to play it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, they're trying to burst the iron, and they're able to do it. The arrow misses. Oh, Tusk snowballs in, but it looks like, yeah, he should be dying here. Tusk trying to call, but it's not enough. And wait, Mirana got caught as well.
Is under attack.
She turned while she tried to run, then the leap went in the wrong direction, and yeah, that's just a big 4-man kill. So, Mineski. Yeah, they had a good ward here, and just
Radiant's bottom
followed it out,
tower is under attack.
gathered up, and got a
Dire's
good
top
kill.
tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still, Invoker is second place on the net worth, so he's doing fine. Yeah, I mean, Agnum Scepter, it gives you more burst on your spells, and yeah, just the overall cleave is really, really needed against the CK illusions when you go into the late game. So the sooner you get that, the better it is. But yeah, it's like a red crystal set. I like it. Well, when you get the Agnum Scepter, you get a big red crystal instead of a tree to punch stuff down.
Wages of fear.
Yeah. So the side of Extremist, they smoke up, they want to get a pick off, but it looks like, yeah, yeah, and they won't find anything. I mean, they can get down some good wards, at least. Wait, they used Moonlight Shadow while still having the Smoke of Deceit up? I'm not so sure about that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Hey, what's happening?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We just had both teams smoking up and
Radiant's
missing each other
bottom
completely.
tower is under
Oh.
attack.
I guess you're tired.
Yeah, just the fact that his microphone is constantly making those background noises, it's not good.
But how's the general flow of the game so far? Who's got
Extremist
control?
had a really good early game, and then there was a point where Mineski just got like 4 kills without anyone dying on that team. So it was a good turnaround, and Extremist just turned down a little bit with the pace. But still, Io got a triple kill really early into the game and got like finished Urn, and has now like Urn as well as Arcanes and Bauble, so he's doing really great.
Alright. Oh, hopefully I can actually get back into this game. It's so weird jumping in the middle of a game and then having no idea what happened. So CK's got Armlet. El's got Drums, Treads, that's good. As a point booster, as well as good progression. How's the state of Razor? Razor seems to be that. Oh, I guess he's the mech. No, Courier. Oh yeah, it's done mech.
Like it.
So it's
I'm actually
still good.
surprised that CK didn't get the value point in Care Strike for the armor reduction.
Got it
Okay,
now.
now he got it.
Thought, yeah, it's quite interesting, right? Because 8 armor reduction at any given level.
5 armor reduction for 8 seconds.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's huge. Especially during the early game, 5 armor is quite a bit. So here we go. There's a call from H-God trying to jump on a Kachit but he's by himself. Can they finish him off? No, there's no ball to save him out. Now, do they have any sort of backup? They're going to jump straight onto Siki. Miranda bleeps in, but that might not be the players now. Kachit going right onto Siki. He's trying to run away very fast as a Invoker, but unfortunately the stun H-God might be able to save his ally. That's going to be enough. They will lose the Axe, who couldn't get the slam dunk. Now they're going to keep on chasing, but Siki's too fast. TP in from the CK, who wants to make a redemption play. Nope, gets cancelled. In the end, he's actually in front of everything. Going to go right for the Razor. He gets slowed, losing loads of HP. Now he has to keep on toggling the armlet to make sure he doesn't die. Cold Snap to catch out the Vengeful Spirit. Fine out for Winter, who needs to escape now, but looks like he may have just fogged them. Ice Shard Siki wants this kill. How come they just backed out and left him? Here comes Jacko on the backside, wants to kill off the Invoker, who's very low, gets smacked to the bottom. That arrow connects on Extinct, but this is not the best time to go, but instead they're going to go anyway. Extinct gets blown up almost. He will deny himself. No, that's going to be a final nuke from CK. As all that's said and done, I didn't even know how many heroes died, but I think it was the Invoker and the Axe for Extremists, and the 3 heroes that did for Mineski were the ones that originally died.
Yeah, I mean, I had the time to respawn during that fight, so...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Goodness, that was a good fight for Extremists. That was a very, very good fight.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, the Invoker, he was getting exort, but he didn't went for the Midas. I'm not too sold about that because I feel like you need the levels more than anything, but at least the 4-star helped them out a lot in those fights. And you know, when there's like a Tiny who wants to blink avatars you, having that 4-star disengage is just a nice overall thing to happen. Actually, we see relocate with IoT ping in, CK pops his ultimate, tries to go for Razor, but he's getting zapped out of all of his damage, so he has to be careful.
He's doing no damage. He's got minus 140 damage and he gets Fiend's Grips. So considering how Extremist had a good fight, they sort of just gave Mineski kills on a silver platter. That was so messy.
Yeah, this Razor damage set just caught them completely off guard.
They have to show a little bit more respect to the Razor, because right now CK did that much damage, so if he gets zapped 140 damage again, he's going to be hitting like a wet noodle. Fortunately, that's just inevitable for CK.
Radiant's middle tower has
So, easy kills from Mineski. They grab an easy T1 tower with no contest, and we have a Ninja Bookie farming down bottom on the bench. So if you're an Extremist fan here, a little bit worried about that small 10 events that just went terrible.
Okay, X at least finished his Vanguard. The problem is though, Static Storm doesn't care about Vanguard. So
You mean
they're
Eye
not
of the
gonna
Storm?
get... Yeah, Eye of the Storm. I'm sorry. But yeah.
There were some people that were aggravated by you saying Static Storm.
Yeah.
It's alright, you're fine.
And CK, he picked up a Sanj. Or
I
at
don't
least
mind
he's
this.
gonna pick up one. So what do you want to see? Do you want to see him go like the Silver Edge route? To decrease the damage of Tiny and disable the Cranky? Or just go for the Halberd to disarm?
I'm on board if he wants to pick up a halberd, because it's also going to be adding evasion. So the right clicks and the Razor won't, they won't the time. I don't know about Silver Edge, because as is, CK actually has mana issues. So he can pop the wand and everything for extra mana, but I do very, very rarely see anything outside of the norm for CK. It's just not efficient. Focus in the mid lane. They have vision.
He has the IO behind himself, so he's gonna get mana channeled into him all the time.
Oh, Jacko. Relocate into the backside as well. They're going to throw the meteor. Jacko might drop the swap's going to keep him alive, but he is burning. They're going to be chasing. They're going to go straight for a Starfall. Going to get extinct. At least the Bane. Going to go for a Brain Sap. They catch out that Tiny. He's not going to get out. Now it's going to be the Bane's turn. It goes for another Nightmare. We have Winter. They're man-fighting H-God because of the Berserkers called Chopped to Bits, as well as we have now a Winter Burger. As Extremists, they take 4 kills, 4 heads, with no losses. And now it opens Roche.
Yeah, and with the armor reduction you get from the crits, I mean, getting Roche was a lot easier with a CK lineup now.
Oh, it's much easier. Last time it was just silly. So, easy Roche. Do they have a medallion? No. So this
No,
is
they just
even
have
without
the
the
crits.
medallion.
No.
Yeah. She does the crits. Doesn't
They
say.
reduce armor.
Oh yeah, it does work. Because like I didn't see any armor go down. I was thinking, what in the world is up with Roche and armor? Work.
Yeah, and there's Blade of Alacrity as well, so maybe it's Sanj and Yasha for CK.
I'd be on board with Sanj and Yasha for CK. It's
Yeah,
the
he
most
can disassemble it later to get the Manta.
very
or more
cheap, cost
illusions.
efficient, and they can also turn it into a halberd or, as you said, a Silver Edge later on if he wants to. So it's just cheap, cost efficient items that he can use later on.
Yeah, definitely.
So for the moment, if you're Mineski, you take a couple of shaky team fights, even though you've got things like Swap to fall back to, Fiend Lockdown. Doesn't seem to be a game where Mineski can sort of come back off of a couple of decent fights. There's a lot of late game on Extremists that they sort of have to be worried about. And because Tiny's still in this farming phase with only a Link and an Axe, he's not that scary. So Extremists can burst them down if they're not careful. do you think Mineski's going to have to do at this point? Do they do the same strat that they've been doing the whole game, or do they need to change it up a bit? Maybe farm more on Jacko?
I'm not too sure. I think they need to snowball the Tiny a little bit more. He needs more farm, like at least an AC, so he has more right clicks as well as overall tankiness. But it's looking rough. Mineski, they will win fights when Extremists mess up, but I think like when Extremists don't mess up, they're gonna win those fights. Like they have the upper hand, and yeah.
Right now, they don't want to fight Extremists either, just because there's the Aegis on Siki.
That's Yasha for Jacko, so it looked like he's gonna go for a Manta style on his own. I mean, those illusions, they are good at split pushing, but I don't really get the synergy too much. Like,
there's nothing like an Orchid, right? There's nothing to dispel as well.
Yes.
I guess like you get that mini small duration where you're invulnerable, so you can sort of Manta out of a CK stun, or at least have a chance of dodging it.
Maybe when you see an arrow flying and you know you can't run out of its range, you just press the Manta.
And hope that the illusion gets hit.
Yeah.
If you get lucky anyway. Sometimes you get unlucky and the front. That's also a thing. I think the main thing here is it's mainly to help him for push. It could just be a casual Yasha as well for farming. Some Tinies do like to do this for the extra movement speed, so it might not even be Yasha, just the casual Yasha. Sorry, not a Manta style, but just the casual Yasha to help him farm. And then he can just go straight for an AC right now if he wants to.
Oh, I really like the Necronomicon pickup from Invoker.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The thing is, static, Eye of the Storm will always target the lowest HP unit that it can hit. And that means when you have Necro units around who usually have lower HP than the heroes, it will focus on the Necro units. And when it actually kills the melee warrior, the loss will damage will hit the Razor. And he can't do anything but run from that. Or pop maybe a BKB.
Yeah. So that's going to be very handy for Extremists then. And I suppose that's also in case anyone on Mineski goes for some sort of invisibility item, so like Shadow Blade or Glimmer Cape, then you can just chase them down with the Necronomicon. So Extinct Glimmer Cape isn't going to be the best escape mechanism anymore.
Yeah. And just the casual chance to deward stuff with the Necro units going around, the push that you get out of it, it's like great overall item. But yeah, just the fact that you can soak up the Eye of the Storm, I feel like that's the biggest thing right now for them.
Yeah, I'm 100% on board with this Necronomicon pick just because of what you said. So it's gonna be an easy tower, it seems, for Extremists, unless Mineski wants to defend. They're bringing heroes back, so I suppose they're preparing for a high ground push. Extremists don't even have to go high ground; they can just go take the T2s first.
Yeah, just get a little bit more overall team gold. Maybe finish
Safer as well.
Scepter on the Mirana. I mean, Yule Scepter is a pretty good setup for yourself, so you can get that iron.
Is it Yule Scepter or could it just be a 4-staff? I feel like it could just be a 4-staff.
Yeah, 4-staff works as well.
Oh, there's a smoke though. Mineski, they're looking for an opening. Blink the ready, Mantic Style at the ready, straight onto Shiki. Can it burn down in time? The Inverse melts. He has the Aegis though. That arrow connects onto Jacko anyway. There's gonna be the Berserker's Call. They're gonna blow Jacko up. Can they get them in time? But there's a Nightmare as well. There was a swap from Ninja Boogie, but it's not gonna be enough. The Snowball trying to disconnect Jacko from the rest of them. They kill off the Wisp. They're gonna keep chasing. Chop onto Tiny. Can they finish off Winter? Ninja Boogie trying to make some work happen to CK. His armlet is still keeping him alive. They're turning on. They're all in trouble. The only one that got alive is Winter, who TP'd out. He almost ticked out to the Axe Battle Hunger, and all of a sudden, look how powerful Extremists was in that fight. No matter how much Mineski used their spells to defend Jacko, he still died.
Yeah, and they weren't able to kill off the CK thanks to just amazing IO sustain, and yeah, I died during that fight, but still, I mean, he did his job.
So even though there's this Vengeful Spirit and Tusk on Mineski, it's just not enough to keep Jacko alive, and this is when your Razor is supposed to be there to sort of push Extremists away, have the Bane set to get the lockdown ready. They're gonna come in, they brought buybacks as well. Can they make anything come out of this? CK's very low, but he relocated back to Fountain as they went in for the jump.
That's an accident.
Winter's still dead though, H-Guard's still here, Axe is gonna be nightmared up, and what does Extremists do? Do they
He does
stay?
not have a 4-star, he should die here.
He will
He has
die.
a 4, but it shouldn't be enough.
It's okay. It was a melee
they
Rex.
got the melee Rex, and losing the offlaner for that, it's completely fine.
There was a kill onto Winter again as well.
Yeah, and Razor bought back, so they got a buyback, and they still lost their Rex, and they only got an offlaner in return, so really good trade for the side of Extremist.
Extremists have got to be very pleased with it. If they saw that how that went, they'll probably be thinking, well, we are in a very good spot now. And this CK, considering that a lot of the time people say that Tiny is the better carry compared to CK, it is because Extremists have the tools necessary to sort of jump on all of these, making good calls. They're jumping on heroes that they know are important, and it's forcing Mineski to play defensively, which is something that they don't want to be doing. They're very good at being an aggressive team, having the jump themselves. The moment they have to play defensively, it all changes, because whoever is the one putting pressure, it's much easier for them to execute. So Piranha could be in trouble. It depends if they spot him out.
I think they don't have the best AoE against the CK illusions. And Tiny uses his avalanche for something else.
CK found Winter, and even gonna pop the illusions too. Winter is almost dead. They don't have vision. Glimmer
They have
one more hit. One more hit.
Oh, the arrow snipe.
The arrows.
I'm actually surprised that they used the CK ultimate for that, but yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Oh goodness. This is probably one of the first times in the entire tournament that I've seen Mineski looking rough. They're not looking comfortable at all.
Yeah, this Extremist lineup, it's really strong. CK illusions are up long enough to be able to kill the tower, I think. And
Should be. But look how hard they
go.
hit. How quickly the tower drops with all these illusions.
Has fallen.
Well, the illusions just kill 100% of your hero base damage. Just think of it like a double damage with like a quadruple damage rune that you have.
Yeah.
Radiance
He also got lucky because he got extra illusion, because he only has the level 2 Phantasm. He did push top though.
Yeah, they have to be a little bit careful about not getting split pushed by Tiny, but Tiny does not have an ire to kind of bail him out when he tries to go for those pushes.
Yeah, so if Tiny goes for the split push, it's at risk of being caught out.
Yeah, and when they are able to pick him off, I mean, the side of Extremists are the ones who can just relocate for the Rex. Because the tier 2s are down. So you have to be careful.
So I'd like to say that we have 322 viewers. I was checking chat and I noticed we have 322.
Nice.
Perfect. This is stuff that I want to see. Oh goodness.
Those are our memes.
It's not just our memes, it's our community, okay? Our community is 322. Even though 322 is considered a bad thing, it's just a Dota 2 thing. So it looks like for now, Extremists, they're controlling the tempo of the game. They're moving around together. If they see an opportunity, they go for kills. And Mineski's trying to do the same thing. They're staying together, they're trying to use Jackdaw as bait. But Extremists aren't biting, because if you see a Tiny on the map and no one else, you're probably thinking there could be someone else behind the Tiny.
Yeah,
So they're just
and
staying
CK
around.
only needs 200 more gold to finish up his AC, and then I think they'll want to fight the next time.
As well. Unless... Is it going... Oh yeah, it is definitely AC. Just making sure. AC done on Chaos Knight, so he's got minus armor from Assault Grass, minus armor from Chaos Strike. He is sitting on, oh my god, he's sitting on 39 armor. 20% physical damage resistance on this CK. This is crazy.
And they don't even have tons of magic burst damage. I mean, Tiny Avatos is great, but it's not enough.
It's not strong enough, especially up against a CK who's going to have healing coming out from a Wisp, who's going to have backup from the rest of his team.
Just the base HP, when he activates Omelette, he sits at 2.4k HP. So
So another easy roche it seems for Extremists. Mineski, I think even if Mineski went into the roche pit, they would not win that team fight. So.
X is actually going for Aghanim Scepter. I expected to get maybe a Shivas, you know, against the minus armor, but he's like, I want a dunk.
He wants to dunk. Does the Aghanims provide anything else? I guess it's the 6-second cooldown, so if he misses a dunk, he's got 6 seconds to lock and load and go for another dunk.
Yes.
If he fails.
Radiant's bottom tower.
So it's more opportunities for H-God to go for, you know, guillotine action.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it also, increases the duration of the haste buff. It goes up to 10 seconds, and previous it's only 6 seconds.
That's huge, though. It is extra.
30% movement speed and 30 attack speed.
That's a lot.
I mean, illusions will get those as well. So...
Oh god, that's even worse. He's pushing mid, so Jacko's gonna get a Teeth 2 in the mid lane. But I think Extremists are gonna commit for this bottom push.
I mean, he can just dunk a creep to get that, right?
Yes, I think. No, you can't dunk creeps. I guess you can dunk creeps. Creeps and
you can't even dunk
creeps
the
and
courier.
neutrals. I don't think the courier is gonna join the fight. Pretty sure Mineski's not that desperate.
I mean, when you have the Xtrmst scepter, it's just nice. You know, you see a courier flying around, blink dunk, and it's back.
Yeah. So the Ags is still on the courier. It's coming onto Axe. Once it's on, they just go. Just go. They've got such a good face rush lineup. He does have it. So face rush. Does Extremists face rush, or do they slowly push it out, I wonder?
I think they want to blink call and then force stuff out to drag them backwards, and then follow it up with the, what's it called, the reality rift to drag them even further.
Look at CK, he doesn't care about power shots. They're hitting him. He tried to go in for the play, but the illusions are popped.
He broke the static link. That's really bad for Razor. He can't get any damage now.
Look, the Raxes are going down so quickly. H-God wants to jump straight onto the Vental Spirit, stun onto Kitchi in, but there's nothing they can do. He's going to be saved by the snowball, but the illusion's hitting onto Jacko, popping his own illusions. CK has the Aegis. No, he doesn't have the Aegis. I forgot who had the Aegis, but CK is
Invoker
dead.
has it.
Invoker has it, okay. So that was
they
very...
have to get out now.
They have to. This is range Rax, it's very low anyway.
Yeah,
so,
they
cancelled Sicky's. Oh no. Cancelled his TP. He can just sort of walk away from the Razor though. Fine.
Yeah, he couldn't get a counter kill, but it's almost 2 complete lanes of Rax.
I forgot the Aegis was an Invoker, I can't believe it. Well,
yeah, that's a really big gold swing though.
Yeah, 5.1k gold going in the way of Mineski. They didn't even buy back either. It was all of their heroes survived. They lost a melee Rax, but got a huge amount of gold.
The thing is though, Tiny used his 10-second BKB as well. So it's gonna go down from time to time. And BKB is not like the ideal item for Tiny, because he doesn't really care about the damage he gets from it, he wants attack speed.
I think at one point they're probably just gonna throw the BKB away, because they want the Tiny to go full glass cannon and hope that the rest of their team's gonna be enough to sort of walk through Extremists. Because we can't count out the fact that Tiny is an amazing game carry too. Even though he doesn't have the Wisp, he's not going to be as strong as he normally is. He is still a great scaling hero. So I don't want to count Mineski out yet, because they have a great scaling lineup.
I kind of like the butterfly on Tiny, since he wants to go all out on attack speed, but wants some kind of survivability, and getting those 35% evasion, I mean, that's way more value than you get out of a Hellbot.
Yeah, and no one on Extremists typically picks up MKB. Mirana does, but that's when she's in a core role. This is not a core Mirana. He doesn't actually pick up MKB at all. We just don't see enough CK games to see people fit at MKB.
Is under attack.
Do you think Mirana will go for a Lotus Orb now?
I don't see why not. Like, you see plate mail, it's a huge indicator.
You put it on the X jumps in, reflects everything back.
I think you might put it on the Invoker. I think Axe doesn't mind if he dies, it's just make sure the Invoker and the CK is able to do what they need to do. So
maybe you put it on the CK and you just reflect the static link back.
Snowball onto CK. Gonna load it up? Oh, no, just onto the Necronomicon.
Yeah, just on the creeps.
Dire's
gone.
middle barracks are
I think
under
the smart
attack.
play here for
Dire's
Extremist
middle
is if they just slow push this top lane and wait for the creeps down bottom to slowly push down that bottom wave.
No, they are
So then-
happy. They're just gonna push. And can they go in fast enough?
QZ's gonna be so careful. He
the
doesn't have
illusions
ages
are
to be
dead
careful. He's
now.
popped on Jacko. QZ
he has
up
to
the
go.
way. Got
Yeah,
the
they
invis from
have Mirana
Mirana.
already. And
Snowball.
nice ice wall.
Oh, tight. They catch Mirana. No, there's Link available on Oheb. He's also got 4-staff as well. There's gonna be the Fiend script though, but it looks like it's cancelled. Now all of a sudden Winter's in a bit of a weird spot. The CK's gonna finish him off though, but he dies. You get a Tusk, you get a CK. Could be very happy with that. Now they go for a quick swap. They even get the kill on the Invoker as well. Only a T3 tower dropped up top. But considering all that's happened, mid the creep wave is pushed. So Mineski's unable to really make anything happen, even though they win this team fight.
Yeah, and they lost the range breaks there as well. Winter bought back, even though it wasn't really needed. So it's a little bit of.
I think
bad trade for
Extremists are
them.
getting a bit hasty now.
Yeah, I feel like they feel on themselves like they are on a timer, and I think they should be able to work around it.
They can work around it. The ideal situation is that you have the CK Wisp pushing the bottom lane. They don't even have to relay it up top. You could just have them push the bottom lane till maybe it's past the river around here. You can see on the map, just where that line is. Push it up to there. Then you start pushing that top wave, because then all of a sudden it's two lanes that are going to be pushing into the Mineski base, and someone has to either defend the bottom lane, or Extremists can sort of pressure the top lane until the creeps destroy that really low range racks. Creep wave's pushing now, so someone has to defend it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to see the Manta Star, because CK kind of wants to get those illusions, and popping this ultimate is not the best thing though, because the cooldown is so high. You know, just the casual Manta illusions, they are annoying enough. And they should do the job at least, most of the time.
So, what's this next item pickup do you think? Is it going to be Manta style pickup next? I presume
I
so.
think he's gonna go for the Satanic first.
Yeah, that'll be fine as well, to have the extra HP pool, plus the damage that comes with the strength, because it's primary stat.
Yeah. Matt is actually really close to Guardian Greaves, and that's another really big item for an IO.
Yeah, absolutely. So in case he gets caught out with anything, Guardian Greaves extra HP, purging off some bad effects too.
Yeah, and just the fact that you have this amazing aura for your teammates, it's really nice.
Now I think Extremists are going to take things a bit slower, whereas Mineski's going to do now. They're just going to play defensive and wait for high ground fights, because they've only got one set of axes. If they lose one fight, that's it. Mineski is probably done for.
Yeah, so they have to get aggressive at some time, or else they're just gonna get picked up.
Aetherlands
Why?
on Axe. Well, I guess it increases Culling Blade range, right?
Yeah, but
Does it
I'm
matter
not-
though?
well, you can look at it. It's actually pretty huge.
It's alright. I think
But
it's too
still,
much of an
I kinda
investment into
wanted to-
Culling Blade.
I kind of wanted to see a
Oh, hang on.
Scotty, not
Then-
Scotty,
Jeebus.
before.
No, it's not just the Culling Blade, it's also the blink range. I forgot. Because you
Oh,
also
yeah.
increase blink range with Aetherland. I keep forgetting gets affected by this. Smoke from Mineski-X could catch Extremists off guard. They've got 2 down the bottom and only 3 up top, so QZ. There's the Avalanche. Snowball.
There's
Wisp is
the
ready with
relocate, though.
relocate. Yep. So
I was
CK's
just
fine.
gonna-
They'll get the Wisp kill. But down bottom though, you got the Invoker pushing. And all of a sudden, immediate TPs from Mineski because they know the push is coming.
Mirana ult is still going, so he might no. They have detect.
Rest in pieces. Then
That's a
BKB
chance.
straight away. Oh, Invoker gets hit with the Fiend's grip. Oh no. Oh,
That's a
misplay.
problem.
Arrow, they're
Can he
coming
get
in
away,
from the
maybe?
side. No. He shouldn't.
They didn't have the. Oh, that's a swap. Okay.
Is there a gem? Where's the gem?
Wait. The
Sentry? Oh, the
swap
Lincolns!
happened. The swap happened, but it was out of range for some reason, and then.
God, that should not have happened. Oh my goodness.
No
Winter should
swap
have brought
trigger?
more heroes with him. And the snowball would have been faster. Oh man.
Oh no, it's not faster anymore. It just deals more damage.
What with more heroes? I thought
The
it still
speed-
increases the speed.
No, that was like a few patches ago. They changed it.
Changing all the good spells. God damn it. So we got Extinct the high ground with the Glimmer Cape, and I think they know he's there. Xtrmst gets a Nightmare up onto Siki, but Mirana's here. And beautiful play by Oheb. Nope. Okay, Oheb's just set himself up for disaster. He's got no leap. He does have 4 staff. It's a kill on Siki that should have happened a couple of minutes ago. But look at the Raxes, look at the illusions.
Yeah, they're just pushing, but they're not dealing any damage. Backdoor protection is too strong.
This is so
this was
difficult.
An illusion rune. Yeah, it was an illusion rune.
Roche is up. And you can look at the positioning of Mineski. They want to take this Roche, but it's so difficult because the creeps consistently pushing bottom and mid. So if they want to take the Aegis, they have to take it quickly, or they might have to take it with a cost.
Yeah, this is the point in the game where you actually want to swap out the Mirana for a Naga Scyther, and then you want Mineski to go for Roast, and then you just song, relocate top, get the Rex, win.
Oh.
But they can do that. They have to get some sort of pickup first.
BKB time is looking for all these heroes. I have one on this. Oh, there's no BKBs on Extremist, sorry. Got someone at BKB. Razor is down to 8 seconds. Have the only BKB in the game.
Oh, Tiny.
Oh, Tiny has mine, whoops.
7 seconds.
7. It says... Oh, yeah, 7 seconds. Then Moonlight Shadow. Look at everyone up top. They know Roshan is
realize
happening.
they have to defend now or they're gonna lose their Rex. So they can't go for Roche.
Yeah, they checked Roche, so they know that they're coming back. Oh, this is so difficult for Mineski. They just want to take the Roche, and instead lanes are pushing. Rat Dodo from Extremist.
3k gold on the CK, so what's he going to do now? What do we want to see?
He has to make a decision on whether he still feels like he needs Halberd, or does he instead go for something like a heart, so then he's able to self-sustain. He's got the Satanic, so I don't think he needs a heart. Halberd will still be useful, only after the time to pop the BKB. He can go for the Silver Edge still. He really wants to go for a Silver Edge. Oh, the Bane's coming in from the backside. They have vision, but CK's gonna try and go for the stun. Except 2-second stun. Mad, he's still here, gonna heal him up, but they immediately lose the Bane. Jacko in the meantime, Mad, being pressed down by Winter. Can they kill off this Wisp? Jacko and Winter, they get the kill, but the CK just knocks Jacko back to hell. And now there's Winter trying to run away. 4-second stun, the RNG, and the crits just gets taken down. Kichi Imba, he's dead, but he gets put out with the tornado. Razor, he's dead. Even an arrow, doesn't matter. Slam Dunk should be coming very shortly. Can he get it? H-Guard Dunk it a little bit too early. Mirana's coming through. Little body block and Jacko's come back into the fight. DK keeps on coming in with the Reality Rift and the Lincoln. The Lotus Orb making Extinct avoid, well, actually not even getting the Fiend's Grip at all. Oh, that was, I think this is it for Mineski. They've lost everything. There have been buybacks galore. Jacko's stuck in the middle of 4 heroes. He will drop with the 4-second stun. Mineski have lost their first game in the qualifiers against Extremists.
Yeah. And
I've never seen them lost till now. I'm shocked.
I mean, every game was the best of one, so when you lose, you're out.
Time it's vested. There's another chance for Mineski to come back. That's gonna hit home hard.
Oh.
Mineski.
Best of 3, but yeah.